Hi, and welcome to a little update for February and the energy of February, because it's been a really interesting month. We've been on hold, it feels. It feels that 2019 has been a little bit slow, a little bit sluggish almost, just to sort of catch its rhythm. And I think that now, with the energy having shifted, the supermoon shifted, and we've had that whole welcome into the year of the pig, which is a far more fun and more loving, more nurturing animal to be working under or working with for the next year. I think everyone's just sort of felt a little bit more relieved that actually Christmas is over and all those different events are all sort of done and dusted, and we can start getting on with 2019. So what has come up for me with my clients, and actually for myself as well, is the very fine line between being assertive and being aggressive. And so for some of my clients who've been coming and just getting in touch about situations that they find themselves in, they found that they've had to really sort of stand their ground. They've had to be really assertive in dealing with other people's agendas. And so on a few emails or a few newsletters in 2018, it was all about other people's agendas. Are we being forced onto a path that actually facilitates other people's wants and needs, rather than actually being on our path in which we are having our own wants and needs catered for? And it's really difficult to sort of come to that process where we have that fine balance of being overly aggressive and really just getting up people's noses, but being assertive. So what is the difference? What is the difference? And that's what my clients have been asking. What is the difference? So being aggressive is where you are putting your point across, and that's the only option. So there's no room for negotiation, there's no room for debate, there's no room for compromising. So when someone is being aggressive, or when you find yourself being aggressive, you're very demanding. I want this, and this. Or no, this is how it's to be done. This is how it's to be done. This is how it's to be done. There's no open space there for conversation. When we are being assertive, we are then going, well, I'm hearing what you're saying. However, this is how it appears to me, or I'm taking on board your perspective, but from my perspective, this is what it looks like. So how can we then facilitate that? So when we're being assertive, we are not crumbling under the pressure of someone who's being aggressive and demanding. We're actually just stepping away from the energy of someone who's being aggressive and demanding and going, okay, so from my perspective, this is what this feels like to me. Now, the clients, especially in this last week, this supermoon seems to have really affected people. So over the last 5, maybe 10 days, this is back end of February 2019, my clients, it's almost like 2 steps forward and then 1 back, and 2 forward and 1 back. They've just about clinched the deal. They've just about sold the home. They've just about got something of value happening in their lives. And the other party have come in with a whole streak of demands. And you're then left, or they've been left feeling, oh my gosh, so I don't want to lose the deal. I don't want to lose this opportunity, but I don't want to give everything away as well. And so we've been looking at, rather than going back with an aggressive response, going back with an assertive response. When push comes to shove, what tactic do we normally apply? And that's what I would really like you to think about in what's been happening over the last 10 days and what will be happening over the next 10 days. I want you to think about what is the best approach. so that you can actually still see your journey moving forward without necessarily irritating people to the point where you then stop your flow. Because being assertive is someone who is standing in their power. They know exactly what they want. They're not afraid to speak their mind in a calm and collective way, and they want to be heard. So when we're assertive, we are actually hearing the other person. So we're saying things like, well, I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm hearing what's going on for you right now, which is fine. But this is my perspective, or this is my take on what needs to happen for us to move forward. I think in finding the assertive aspect of yourself, you should find that there are many bridges that you can form through many obstacles that then come into your life. Being aggressive or retaliating with aggression, when someone is aggressive to us, it just escalates the process. So they're aggressive, you're aggressive, we're aggressive, and it just goes on and on and on. It becomes this huge bun fight. But being assertive by simply saying some of those key phrases like, I'm hearing what you're saying, but this is my perspective, or okay, thanks for letting me know, but this is how I feel, then it's a much softer way of getting your point across while still achieving results, because that's the key thing. I'm really pleased in that for quite a few of my clients who I've sort of just spoke about or talked them through the process of being assertive or aggressive, they've really adopted the more assertive stance and gone, well, thanks for that, but this is the deal, or this is the process, or this is what I want. And so successful conclusions seem to be coming in for them. So I just really wanted to share that in this last newsletter for February 2019, so that you can maybe set the tone of how you want to impact positively on some events that are going to be occurring for you in March 2019. So yeah, push comes to shove, don't retaliate, but be really centered, be really grounded, self-assured, self-aware, and self-effacing, really showing who you actually are. For me, I always ask the question, well, what's the worst that can happen? So when my back's up against the wall, that's the question I'll ask. What's the worst that can happen? I'll go, well, actually, not an awful lot. So just be yourself, but be assertive with it and be really confident with what you want to state your claim. We've got lots of information in the newsletter. So if you haven't already subscribed, you can subscribe to the Phoenix Light Foundation YouTube channel, or you can subscribe to my newsletter on the phyllisbrown.co.nz website, and you'll find all the latest updates about what's happening with the Academy in there. Really, really, really excited. I've finally got the Advanced Crystal course online. So all the online courses have 50% off. So if you want to continue your spiritual development, then you can pop online either through the Phyllis Brown or the Phyllis Brown Shopify Academy. So there's lots of ways of finding out how to get in touch. But until the next time, you take care for now, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.